Be an expert and rake in the cash.
If you study one specific topic hardcore for a few weeks or so, you'll end up knowing more about that specific topic than 99% of the human population. You see, most of the population does not spend any quality time focused on any one topic, and certainly not focused on a topic with the intent of teaching it, selling the solutions, etc. You see, most people just react in life and skim the surface of everything. Now, there are some topics that people go to school for, or medical school for, or law school for, or have to master that topic for work or something, but most have no clue when it comes to specific topics. Here's an example for illustration purposes. Let's say you spend the next several weeks only focused on how to get traffic with press releases. I'm saying that for the next several weeks, you focus on everything you can find, learn, discover, test, and examine for the topic of press releases. In no time, you'll know more about press releases than 99% of the population, and probably more than the people who actually write press releases. Quickly, you will be of expert status. Now, you may not feel like an expert or think of yourself as an expert, but you could easily hold your own when it comes to that topic. And if you're bold enough and confident enough, you could likely present yourself as an expert, and then people would treat you like an expert. Listen, I can hear that little voice talking to you right now too, and it's likely saying something like, "Yeah, but you have not effectively practiced or gained enough experience to be a true expert, so you're stretching the truth." I call that soft marketing, or to be even more blatant, I call it fluffy, soft, angelic, sloppy sweet, rosy righteousness powder puff marketing. In other words, it's being too soft. It's like saying, I'm not going to email my list and sell them things because that's too aggressive and people do not like being pitched stuff via email. This is marketing. This is sales. This is the real world of real business. Let me give you another example, and I've used this example 1,000 times before because it's a real example. I was diagnosed with high blood pressure. The doctor put me on medicine, and I did not like that medicine. Most people would simply get the prescription and call it a life. However, I decided to research this topic and wanted to find all the ways to answer this problem. Millions of people have high blood pressure. Quickly, I started finding potential solutions to this problem. Plus, I pretty much figured out why I had high blood pressure. One reason is obvious to many, but was not obvious to me at first because the doctor said absolutely nothing about this solution. He did not even mention anything close to this solution. He was more focused on prescribing the right medicine that would fit me and one that I would stay on. I had told him I hated medicine because I hate side effects. I mean, if an over-the-counter pill says it may cause light drowsiness, I'm zonked out in less than an hour. What the doctor did not even mention was a solution many believe to be common sense, which is to lose some freaking weight. Yeah, no mention of that, and I was not aware of high blood pressure at all. The reason I went in to see the doctor was because I was having problems with my eyes and I was getting headaches. He said it was high blood pressure. Now I know some doctors will be going through this program because I have a bunch on my list, and they're probably either smiling to themselves or are disgusted with that doctor for not even saying a word about me losing weight. However, the fact remains he said nothing. Heck, I thought I had a heart problem when I left the doctor's office. So, solution 1 is to drop weight. I found that out in about 2 minutes after researching the topic. Next, I researched and read that breathing was a problem for some, and that causes high blood pressure. This one struck me because I've often been told by others to breathe. For example, my old baseball coach would tell me to freaking breathe when we lifted weights. You see, I'd get all dizzy when I was lifting weights, and sometimes I thought I was about to pass out. He noticed that I wasn't breathing. I sort of hold my breath when in deep concentration or exertion. Well, guess what I noticed? I hold my breath when writing on my computer, or when trying to figure out a piece of software, or putting in a graphic headline. I found breathing exercises and breathing solutions, including devices to help with that. I was monitoring my own blood pressure, and the combination of breathing exercises and eating more healthy foods and light exercise crushed my blood pressure problem. Also, caffeine was a problem. Back then I drank tea, coffee, and soda like crazy. That didn't help me because I'd get all shaky and jacked up on caffeine. I could go on forever with all the solutions I found, and to this day, most of the solutions have not even been mentioned by doctors. Juicing helped me too. I could go on. But the big point is this. I probably know more about how to lower your blood pressure than 99% of the population, and probably more than 75% of those who have high blood pressure, and maybe even more than a certain percentage of doctors. Am I an expert trained in medical school? No. And I'm not ever going to claim I'm a doctor or can cure anything. That would be stupid as well as illegal. However, I can surely present a solution to high blood pressure that worked for me. Also, I can present it in a compelling manner that causes sales.